to Cover Slaves, the show where we used to play 40K, but then we grew up, got old, and realized it wasn't what it used to be. But we're going to play 30K today, and with me is Clarence and Matt Stricken. And they have brought armies of 2,500 points in nature. Clarence, what'd you bring?
I brought Loyalist Night Lords.
And why is that?
Because they got the custodes on their side.
Great. And you got a new tank, I assume?
Yeah, Tankus.
Fantastic. Matt, what'd you bring with us?
I brought my Sons of Horus and a sneak preview of my new Legion coming up, minus backpacks.
Yeah, Prince would be happy. We'll be back with armies and terrain and stuff.
2,500 point Loyalist Night Lord list. Front and center here, I have my Chaplain. No right of war, just standard. And he has a Chainglaive, Volkite, Melt-A-Bomb, Artificer, 5+ Invul, and Void Shield Harness. I have two 10-man tactical squads behind him. They both have just Melt-A-Bomb, Artificer, Armor on the Sergeant, except for the one with the Power Fist. The other guy's naked. They don't have any extra hand weapons or anything like that. I have a 5-man Terminator squad with 4 Power Fist and a Chain Fist on the Sergeant. I have a 5-man Terminator squad with Combi Plasma, Power Axe, Teleporters. I have an Atropos with Ocular Augmetics, or yeah, that's what they're called, for the Night Vision and D. I have the Leviathan Dreadnought with the Grav Bombard, the Phosphex, the Siege Drill, and the double Volkites, and Armored Ceramite in his pod. And then finally, way over on the left, I got the 5 normal Custode squad with spears, a 3 Sentinel Guard, and I have the caladius Grav tank with Armored Ceramite. And that's my 2,500 point list. And my Warlord trait is Master of Ambush.
2,500 point Sons of Horus. Being led by Mal, I swear I'll take something different at one point. His basic Warlord trait is he counts as a scoring unit in our objective-based games. I'm also taking the Rite of War, the Black Reaving. First time I'm using it, I don't have any Justarian Terminators. I ran out of points. But what can you do? So because of that, I have the compulsory Master of Signal right beside Mal. He has Artificer Armor, Power Sword, and a Melt-A-Bomb. My 3 compulsory troop choices today are 2 veteran squads, one with 4 Combi Plasma, Melt-A-Bombs, Artificer Armor, and Power Axe on the Sergeant, and a Power Sword in the unit, and a dedicated Rhino. No Dozer Blades today. The second veteran squad, 2 Melted Guns, whole bunch of Melt-A-Bombs. The Sergeant has Artificer Armor and a Power Fist. There's also a Power Sword in the unit. And the return of the underperforming Reavers. 10-man squad with jump packs, 2 Melt-A-Guns, Power Fist on the Sergeant with Artificer Armor, Power Sword, Power Axe, and Chain Axes, because now they grant +1 strength. They also have jump packs. Then I have 2 Javelins, basic loadout, 200 killer missiles, multi-melted twin-link cycle missile launcher. My heavy support today is my Laser Vindicator with Laser Destroyer Ray, because they're awesome. My Lord of War is the Acheron Knight, making its channel debut with the Spankin' Paddle template that it brings. And today, sneak preview of my new Legion that is coming shortly is my Emperor's Children, being led by Lord Commander Eidolon, who has a jump pack, and a 10-man assault squad with 2 Power Swords, and the leader has the Phoenix Spear, Artificer Armor, and Melt-A-Bombs. And that is 2498 points. Sons of Horus deployment. We have our lowly Laser Vindicator right here, followed by our Acheron Knight taking a little bit of cover behind the building. And then we have the Blob, that is the quad guns with Master of Signal. The Sniper Melt-A-Gun squad in here. Malagurst with the Sniper squad in there. And then we have the Emperor's Children bubbled out in case there's a Leviathan drop pod dropping by. And I'll get back to you with my reserves. Reserves, we have our Reavers and our 2 Javelins that will be outflanking today. And that's it.
Night Lord deployment. Starting here, I have my Caladius tank. I have my Atropos hiding behind the wall. And then way under the terrain piece, I have the Sentinel Guard. Everything else is in reserve. In reserve, I have my 2 units of Tactical Marines, normal walk-on reserve. I have my Power Fist Terminators, Chaplain, Custodes outflanking, and then I have my Combi Plasma Terminators and Dreadnought Deep Stricken. End of Night Lord's turn 1. We roll for Night Fight. It is Night Fight. Yay! Starting down over here, my draw pod automatically came in, but thanks to the Master Signal and an intercept roll, with unbelievable luck, he managed to kill it off 9 damage rolls. The Atropos moved up, powered up its grav D cannon, didn't go D, killed a crew member though. And the caladius moved up and took a couple pot shots at his knight, and they failed to penetrate the armor. And that's it for Night Lord turn 1. See you guys at the end of Sons of Horus turn 1.
Sons of Horus turn 1. Not much happened, but after killing Leviathan turn 1, I ain't gonna complain too much. My lowly Vindicator just shuffled a bit, took its 1 shot into Cerastus, and bounced off the flare shield. What can you do? My Master of Ordnance popped its special ability and fired 2 shots, direct hit into the new...
What's it called, Clary?
Caladius.
Caladius.
The Caladius tank, nice and shiny. It's jinking, no damage, but whatever. And then the rest of my guys just shuffled up, ran. Emperor's Children are fast, so that's pretty sweet. I'm hoping that Clarence's outflanks and D weapons stay away from them. But we'll see. That's the end of Sons of Horus turn 1.
End of Night Lord turn 2. A lot of things happened because all my reserves came in. Starting over here, I scattered off the butte with my Combi Plus Terminators. They shot at the back of the knight. One overheated and died, but they put a hull point on it. Moving on down, my custodes came out and tried to charge. They failed. My knight swung around, failed to power up the D weapon. He blocked everything off his 4+ to the side. Very well done. My tank snapshotted at him, failed to hit. My dudes just walked on the edge, the tactical marines. Coming down here, my tactical marines also came off this edge and ran 6. Over to this side, both my outflankers outflunked. I charged Eilon and crew, did a good amount of wounds. He passed the leadership test. And finally, my Power Fist Terminators also outflunked, charged, and managed to punch people down. So that's it for Night Lord turn 2. See you at the end of Sons of Horus turn 2.
Sons of Horus turn 2. Fairly successful turn. My Reavers came on, and double 1s for my Javelins. Oh well. So my Reavers outflanked here. They charged the Terminator squad. 2 Meltagun shots, 2 1s. It was awesome. Then they charged in, killed them all. There was 2 left. And the Terminators rolled 1s to wound, so hey, everything's coming up Millhouse. We then moved to our knight, charged into the Atropos. The Atropos did no damage on my, did no damage on my knight. And then I swung with my D weapon, made it go super nuclear, and it exploded, and I took 1 damage in return. Sorry. Eidolon and his lone guy are holding off the custodes. They're probably going to get killed next turn, but you know what? I'm having a lot of fun with them for what they're doing. Finally, my guys rapid fired out of the Rhino into the Terminators. I killed 1 or 2, nothing big, quite a few invulnerable saves. And my quad gun rallied, fired into the Atropos. That is gone, but it didn't do any damage. That's the end of Sons of Horus turn 2.
Night Lord turn 3, starting over here. My tactical squad moved up and ran 5 inches to kind of seal that gap away. The Caladius moved up and took some pot shots at the Reavers, but because of the cover, he managed to pass a good amount of cover saves. The Sentinel Guard moved and ran 6, so they're up in the grill.
It's worth mentioning they have a 3-inch coherency, so if it looks weird to you, they definitely are legal.
I'm cheating. Moving down over here, these guys just kind of shuffled around, moved around, went to town. The Custodes and Chaplain managed to dispatch wrong system, Eidolon, whatever. So the Emperor's Children got sent back home. And then finally over here, I charged in with my 3 Terminators. I managed to kill a bunch, but failed the remainder of saves I had to take off.
You lost 4 of them?
I lost 3 of them. So that's pretty much it. And see you guys at the end of Sons of Horus turn 3.
Sons of Horus turn 3. Both of my Javelins came on. We're going to start here. After beating the Terminators last time, my guys just got out of line of sight from the caladius. They are scoring because I did bring Malagers and I'm Black Reaving today. So they're currently securing this objective. My Laser Vindicator moved up. Took a pot shot into the caladius tank. Made it jink, so that was pretty cool. No damage, whatever. Quad mortar fired into the custodes, combined with the funny story. I didn't properly position my javelin to take out the void shield. That was on me. The dice gods favored me because Malagers threw a crack grenade and took out the void shield.
6.
And then the preceding firing took out the remaining 3 custodes with all that. So I'm feeling pretty confident with the chaplain versus my whole unit. So we'll see how that goes. Finally, after my knight moved up, did its template weapon. Nothing against here. That I killed 5 Night Lords here. Clarence failed his Artificer save on the first rod, so that was pretty sweet. And this Javelin fired into the caladius as well. Multi-melt a hit, penned. Unfortunately, my pen roll was poor, but it's shaken. But it was already janking, but whatever. That's it. Sons of Horus turn 3.
Night Lord turn 4, starting way in the corner. I threw a crack grenade and then charged the land speeder. Even through the grav backwash, I managed to hit and pen and blow off one of the hunter killer missiles. Over here, I moved the caladius up and snapshotted at the Vindicator with lasers. Sadly, even though I did hit through the snap firing, I failed to rend, so nothing happened. Moving rend my Sentinel Guard up a bit. And then moving down over here, I shot with my chaplain, killed the dude, and charged and killed another 2, including the sergeant, but he still managed to butcher him down in combat.
That's Warlord.
Yeah, and relic point. So with that, it's looking pretty grim. Let's see at the end of Sons of Horus turn 4.
Sons of Horus turn 4. Start here with my laser vindicator. It shot into the caladius. Didn't do anything, I don't think.
You can check it, yes.
Yeah, I can't remember. It's still there. I've tried to kill it, but it won't die. My Reavers charged into the elite custodes. I lost 5, but I killed 1 in return and did a wound on another, so they're locked in. I passed my leadership because I did lose. Veteran Squad A got out of the Rhino and they're heading towards this objective. I forgot to run them, but whatever. Second one is currently securing this objective. Chances are they'll have that by the end of the game. I forgot to move my javelin and fire with it. Oh wait, I fired into the custodes. No damage. My other javelin came in the back. Missed. Didn't do any damage to it again. My knight charged into the tactical squad, and I missed all of my D hits when I charged. I then proceeded to stomp them into the ground, so at least that made up for it. And Malagers is just riding up because he should get me line breaker. And that's the end of Sons of Horus turn 4.
Night Lord turn 5. Starting down over there in the corner, my bros moved up, threw a crack grenade into the back of the land speeder. It declined jink. It didn't do anything anyways. But the bolt pistols, they clapped it pretty hard anyways and went down. And then the caladius moved into position, shot into the rear of the knight with its jinking guns. Still got 2 6s to hit with the main cannons. Got 2 pins off those 2 6s. Got an explode off of those 2 6s. Sadly, I didn't roll the 5 or 6 I needed to take it out completely, but I only have to do 1 more hull point, which is pretty cool in my opinion. And then moving down to the Reavers, the custodes are still like slowly cutting them down. Pretty cool. That's it. See you guys at the end of Sons of Horus turn 5.
Sons of Horus turn 5, turn of the game. We're going to start here. After taking heavy damage from my Acheron, my laser vindicator said "fuck you" and blew up the caladius. So that was pretty
After
sweet.
Clarence talked shit about the Vindicator.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that was nice. The Reavers and the Judicar? What are these called?
Justicar? No,
Whatever they are.
Custodes.
Sentinel Guard.
Oh,
Sentinel Guard.
not even close. Sentinel card. We actually tied combat, so that was pretty sweet.
Yeah.
My 2 guys are just securing objectives here. My quad mortar fired into the tactical squad back here. I killed 2 or 3 guys. They made their leadership test and they're good.
There's 1 guy.
Then 1 guy. Acheron was going to charge the caladius, but it was already dead. Malagers moved and got out of his rhino, and apparently it's 12 inches from the board edge. I haven't played in a
Wah.
month. So he came short, but still a major Sons of Wars victory. 11-0 for me. We'll see you in the post-game show.
So just quickly, objectives. So you got 1,
Yeah, I did. 1, 2, and
2, and 3. Oh no, that guy doesn't hold it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
Warlord, Relic.
Yeah, so
Super
the two
heavy
objectives,
first weapon.
super heavy, Warlord who had a relic, and with our special rules, if you kill a relic bearer, you get +1 victory points just to make it fair.
Perfect.
There you go, 11-0.
Welcome to the post-game show. As always, I'm Crabblesworth here with Skimask, Mohawk, and Matt Stricken. And you just watched them play 2,500 points. And didn't fast forward because, well, you have an attention span longer than most Northerners. So anyway, let's go right into it. Who has the MVP for Matt?
The Acheron Knight, hands down.
Athletic.
Yeah, first turn of the game, I didn't have anything to shoot at. 15-inch run move because it's Rastus. I got really lucky against the Atropos with Clarence missing his attacks and me de-shotting it into the ground. And then it just wiped up the other units too. So that was pretty sweet. It nearly died. Vengeance. So close, but definitely a MVP.
MVP Clarence.
I think it'll be either like the Custodes or the Chaplain, because they put the hurt on.
Which custodes?
It would be the actual Custodes, not the Sentinel Guard.
Yeah.
I think probably the Chaplain because he kept on going at the end.
Epic fail. Matt.
Not realizing where the Void Shield thing was nearly costed me big. Thankfully the dice gods bounced that one back for my favor.
Mal with the clutch 6.
Yeah, I didn't really have anything. The quad mortars took out the Leviathan for an intercept that was pivotal. And
That's the first time I think Leviathan's died straight from intercept, isn't it?
Yeah.
Especially in the pod, too.
On average, it shouldn't.
No,
To be
no,
perfectly
the math was really
honest.
crazy.
I had 6 pens and then 4 or 5 glances.
That was impressive.
And with night fighting, I got rid of that 3+. So, yeah, it shouldn't have happened, but I'll take it.
Epic fail.
Well, we were just talking about the Leviathan, but not the drop pod it was in. Died very quickly. But
It's not really its fault. I mean, it's doing what it's doing.
no. But it didn't do anything.
Yeah. It
Like I was
does
down.
not exist.
I was down like 400-ish points.
It's not
from the
common
start
for
of
the
game.
enemy to get first blood in your turn.
It is with Interceptor.
No, I just mean for us. Like I think it's the first time I've seen that.
I think so.
Like at least for 30k, maybe 40k. We've seen
Nah,
that, but not
I've seen
30K.
it relatively
First
recently.
time it's happened.
Can you
to any
recall
of
the
my
context?
games.
Of it?
It was a couple games in the tournament.
Maybe. Yeah.
Like,
Oh, yeah, yeah,
against
yeah.
Jason, like stuff like that. Like,
Okay, 5 minutes or less. Thoughts on the game, Matt.
Excuse me, cold. It was really close for the first 3 turns, and then after I was able to bounce that Custode squad, I was able to mop out pretty good.
Yeah.
That was the key pivotal swing mode right there.
Mhm.
So I definitely the halberd Custodes are a lot scarier than the Sentinel Guard, that's for sure.
yeah, they have a slightly different function.
Yeah. So no, I was. Yeah, those Custodes are going to be really nasty once I start making them proper. Whenever we get.
It's scary.
Whenever we get to
February's
7.
not far away.
No, it's almost February. In fact.
Yes. That's pretty much it. Really close. And a lot of bad dice rolls for close combat for us.
Oh man, yeah.
Clarence, 5 minutes or
Yeah,
less.
it's
Give us the game.
definitely one thing of Matt got really lucky and didn't deserve to win. It's the underlying theme of the story.
Of course.
Thank you.
So the
Sportsmanship.
dice move art models.
Yeah, starting with the 3 out of 12 hits on 3 pluses with Custodes and ending with like, or even just the Leviathan, starting with that.
That was
progressing through the first turn to give him the undeserved victory, as most scrubs get. No, just kidding. Jokes aside.
Hey, you don't even have a single VP to show for your battle, mister.
Yeah, that's how heavily luck helped him.
I had the loaded dice. In the
Yeah,
right
exactly.
copy today.
Yeah, jokes aside though, it was pretty fun. I enjoyed it, even though there was like luck. We both had bad luck.
Oh,
the Reavers,
yeah.
like the Reavers just showcased why they need power fists at the end.
Yeah.
Um,
At least
Saw
they
more
killed
ones and
Terminator.
twos this
Yeah.
game.
like some bad 2+ armor saves for both of
the
us.
Termies,
You
yeah.
did not make
Oh my
one
God.
sergeant 2+
Even
save?
Eidolon
He was cursed.
went down to like 5 2+ armor saves, honestly, as
He
well.
didn't do too bad. I was pretty happy with it.
No, but like
That
could
year.
pass way more 2+ armor saves.
Yeah, you should have.
I really like the tank shooting into the knight. That was really cool. I almost killed it. It would have been awesome.
The ass too.
But like you guys never pronouncing the name properly. He's calling it the assassin.
To me, it's a
pretty much.
caladius assassin. That's like Cacarus?
Caladius.
Caladius. Okay.
Caladius.
Gladius.
Whatever.
Grav tank.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Other than that, there's a couple like hiccups, like the Terminator over there charging the veterans.
That was
dying, and it's like
unexpected.
these things happen. But loyalist Night Lords with custodes not scaling too far up.
At least I avenged that previous Night Lord.
Yeah.
This loss.
Yeah, the lesson there is
For sure.
you can only use a gimmick and win once with it on the first time. I'm gonna have to start going back to the basics.
Did you hear the list he was good at, Brian?
Oh yeah, 2 knights.
That was
Yeah.
interesting.
My initial one was a Lancer and a Castigator to try I just finished 2 knights. But I speed painted my Emperor's Children. Waiting for the backpacks so they can be the Assault Marines. So that's why I wanted to run with them. And Fulgrim's ready too, so I just need my stuff to
The
come
sword
in.
isn't. You should reforge his sword. Get Ferris to fix it for him.
Screw that, I'll just
Just
take the
give him a
Forge
whip.
Breaker itself and use that instead.
Slap it in his hand.
No.
Reduce you to initiative 1.
Any last comments on the game?
Um.
Final lessons, things you did differently?
Actually, I think we did pretty good. We didn't make too many
No.
too many mistakes this time.
Linebreaker.
Oh, line breaker. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
We all did that. All 3 of
Not
us
too,
did that.
not too many mistakes except for the almost critical void shield position mistake.
Oops.
That like a 1 in 6
Where there's
safety
a
from.
will, there's a way. Sometimes.
So, if I did it,
He busted out the classic pre-roll complaint about how like devastating, and then it's like, oh no, it's alright. The dice got me. I still.
I'm gonna lose. You've won. Whatever.
if I did it properly, it wouldn't have made a difference.
Yeah.
But
Causality is everything in this game. Like, what you do when is huge.
yeah, that would have definitely changed a lot. That's why I put Mal back in the Rhino to run away.
So you've been fearless long enough. I'm gonna go.
So,
Where'd that banner go? Fuck. Now I'm worried again. I have feelings. Oh, well, thank you for watching. I guess we can do talk 40k very quickly if anyone has any shit talking on 40k to do.
I don't really follow it. I'm just trying to
Fuck
pick
that
what I
shit.
can.
It's the ultimate insult to it, really. It's like, I can't even pay attention to it anymore. It's so big it dwarfs my eyesight.
I just can't stand the formation stuff.
Oh, fuck, I'm so sick of formations.
Some new Plastic Sisters finally. That's pretty sweet.
Two of them.
Whatever.
Let's see. Maybe more. The new Mechanicus guy looks nice.
Yeah, they do look. Their characters are cool. I agree. That's pretty much all you can say about.
Oh, my shit talk. Yeah, no new Abaddon model. What the fuck? They're putting out what the fall of Cadia they're calling it. Not even like the 14th or 13th Black Crusade. They're basically saying Cadia's fucked. But we can't make a new model for like literally a 20-year-old model, I think.
25 almost.
25. Yeah, okay. So that model is like me when I'm 5, like literally. I mean, it's fucking terrifying. But yeah, it's still the old fucking Abaddon. I mean, his face looks like a pile of shit. Like, it literally looks like a fucking ham fist that you painted eyes on. Like, it's
He's
awful.
so short too compared to
I
especially with
turned him
everything
into
coming out too.
I turned him into an obliterator.
Yeah, exactly. And it's a small obliterator. Like,
He's kind
that's
of
the
tan.
joke.
Looks
So, yeah.
awesome though.
I just understand the mindset of, like, let's make a book around a character and then make another character we've never heard of.
Two
who
of
looks like
them.
an AOS thing. Like, okay, it's a pretty character, but...
Karn got a new model.
Ugh.
Armand
Armand got a new model.
Yeah, I like
his
that.
though.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
like
no,
his.
I'm just saying, like, the Chaos special
Yeah.
character. Fucking Fabius is gonna be pimp caning his way forward, like, before Abaddon does. Like, let's be honest.
Oh,
here.
if he gets a new model for Abaddon, like, I'm just gonna...
He's gonna have, like,
cry
the
every
hat
time.
on one claw and, like, the coat on the other, and, like the cane's gonna be, like, straight up.
I'm
fucking-
so gonna learn how to do green stuff and give him like a frilly boa then just
No,
put him in the
that's gonna be on his coat, like, that one of his arms is holding
God.
for him.
Is there any actual shit talk, though? Like, any complaints? Other than Abaddon, obviously.
No, I'm pretty excited for 8th Ed.
Yeah.
Getting rid of True Line of Sight is Bella Lost Souls confirmed for us today.
What now?
No.
Making fun of shit.
We're just worried. No, the Bell of Lost Souls article line of sight definitely made me go apoplectic. The people who pretend that it's hard to look at line of sight, why are you playing a game that involves models? Like, go on the fucking computer. If you can't do the logistics of unpacking a fucking army, is it really that hard to go, well, I can't see it? They make it sound like the fucking board was covered
No,
with
it's because
spikes.
they ram their heads into these things.
Bending
Like,
down is very hard.
Very hard. Like, what's the point of flanking or armor facings at all anymore if you're just going to make everything magic?
yeah, they're gonna make vehicles into
What's
MC equivalents.
What's
right?
the point of having a model here if line of sight is an abstraction and it's just like you
Not
see
getting
everything at a
assaulted.
distance?
Forge the
What would you
narrative.
do? Well, no, you are going to get assaulted because the rules are so bad I can drive a rhino up here if it balances.
Yeah, but they're not assault vehicles.
Oh, great. But now you can't get down. How's that?
Sure you can.
The
Teleportation.
war.
Yeah.
You
Just roll 6 and then you're on the other side.
Maybe 8th edition will actually involve like man hours, you know, and like time and effort and talent.
Gender-based pronouns.
Based on their
Stuff,
FAQ, I would not agree with that.
The FAQ that literally looks like someone in the mailroom just got a really rough assignment. Like it just.
Dear
And then
GW,
look at the rule book for some of the rulings.
It reads like someone off their Adderall. Like it's just like, why would you think this works? It's like the pod one. It's like, have you been even within view distance of a GW store? You could probably put two and two together. Like,
or their Twitch stream.
yeah, fuck, oh god, their Twitch stream they're like afraid of showing half the time. Like they don't
No
post any
logs.
video after. There's no logs, yeah, because then you'll notice all the mistakes their own fucking game designers are probably making. The one with
design
Space,
team.
the one with Space Wolves was funny though. Them tabling 1,000 Suns in 3 turns. That was
Yeah,
good to see.
there's one comment I saw on Bolter and Chainsword where it's like, they're like, yeah, they just released a really new Space Wolves basing kit range when the 1,000 Suns dropped.
It's very true. Well, there's anything else? Follow. If not, we'll call
No.
it. Thank you for watching, and if you want, you can subscribe, but you don't have to. That's only good here.
We take free money though.
Yes, yes. Give us all your money. I'm not your friends. We'll see you next time. Bye. Bye, internet. Don't hack anyone's emails, Russia, or something.
Yo, Russian hacking caused me to lose.
Gods of war, may your hammer be mighty.